Good afternoon, everyone. This is V, and I'm coming to you today to just record a short informational video regarding a couple of questions that I received private messages on. It has to do with how to wear a grip and know you have it on correct, and how to know where to place your wig on your hair or your head if you do not have any hair or you have a vastly receding hairline. So I'm going to cover that kind of quickly. Just because someone will ask me, this is Bon Bon that I'm wearing by Belle Truss, and it's in the color Chrome. So let's get on with it. So I'm about to bare off. Now you see me without hair. So I'm going to take my grip off. I will show you that I only wear the Milano original grip. Looks like this. Yes, I have cut out room for my ears. That's because I don't want my glasses to have the bulk underneath them. So I put it on around my ears, and I'm about 1/4 of an inch beyond my actual hairline, which is receding from my widow's peak. Basically, I just draw around my ears on the grip and I cut it out with scissors. It does not affect how the grip works, but it gives me extra space, which might be good for your glasses or also if you have a hearing aid. Now I want to show you where the grip goes in the back. Let's turn around. Hopefully I'm in camera range. It goes under the occipital bone. Here's my bone right here. Here's the dent. Goes in the dent. Seated right there. My hair is below it, and my hairline actually grows way down here. The wig is going to sit right on top of this, not be pulled way down here. So I'll put on a short wig so you can see that. And we'll go over where do we put it on our head in the front if we don't have any hair or we have a very receding hairline. So this is a short wig, and it's Petite Easton by Estetica. I start out by diving into it where it's like about in the middle of my forehead, pull it over the top, come down to the grip, and the edges of the wig are meeting the edges of the grip. They don't go below it. Then the extended nape goes down over the grip. Just like that. See how it went over the grip? Onto the neck. Then I pinch in the little stays to keep it in place. I come over here, adjust my ear tabs, and then I bring my lace front up. I am 3.5 finger lengths from my brow bone, right? That part right there that forms part of the eye socket, to my hairline. I already know that because I have hair. So I'm going to put it 3.5 fingers above my brow bone, and the lace is going to be in front of any hair that you have. The lace should never be sitting on your hair if you have hair there. Now the average, I have a very small head, so the average number of fingers that is considered to be natural looking for a wig to sit is between 4 and 4.5 fingers above that brow bone. Maybe your hair has receded so that you have 5 inches or you have 6 inches. Go to 4 to 4.5 above your brow bone of finger width, and make sure that it is there and that the lace is in front of any hair if you had any hair. Okay, then I'm just going to style it the way that I want it. Now there's one more thing about the grip that I didn't explain. Sorry I missed it. Give me 1 second, peel this off. With my grip, it's only sewn on one edge. It's folded on the other edge. I don't care much for grips that are sewn on both edges because I have a sensitive scalp, and that seam bothers me when I have a wig over it. Now, when this is on, they'll tell you that the label should be on a certain side. For some reason, I always get that mixed up in my head. I think it's a senior moment. But anyway, if you got it on right, and you go, for mine, it's the folded edge in the front and the sewing back here. If you run your fingers across your grip, though, back, like your hair would be on it, like this, to the back, it should feel like soft Velcro, or a little bit of roughness to it. If you run them this way, it'll feel very silky, like velvet. So, if it feels silky like velvet when you go this way, you've got the grip on backwards. You got to turn it around. Okay. So, in the back, it'll automatically be rougher feeling when you come up. That's what keeps the wig from walking up. If it's sliding way up, the wig is either too tight or the grip is too tight. Don't overstretch them. Or you got it on backwards again. Like if I took it and turned it like this, where that sewing was in there, and I put it on. Well, number one, look at the tail I got hanging out here. That's because my hair being small. But my wig is going to slide right off because that's totally smooth. But the big deal is that there are many people who have no hair or who have a very receding hairline. And they don't really know where to put the front of the wig. So remember that your distance to put it above your brow bone, even if you don't have any eyebrows, your brow bone is located this little distance, kind of about maybe a finger above that total eye socket. But if this were a skeleton's head, that bows out right there, the brow bone does. So it's going to be, for you, because you'd have a probably bigger head than me, unless you're petite, you might be only 3.5 fingers, like I am, above your brow bone. But you would be, to be average, you would be 4 to 4.5. Anything more than that is going to make it look like your wig is back too far. It also makes it look more wiggy. Just saying, so that you know. So, I hope this was informative and helped you. If you had any questions about that, if you have any further questions, just ask me below. And I'm going to dive back in to Bonbon for a second. And what do I do with her? Well, she's seated on my grip where she's supposed to be. Now I got to get the lace front up there, not on hair. Oh, it's going to be probably, if I skip my widow's peak because I don't want it on hair, there I am at 3.5 finger lengths, okay? And then I'm just going to put her in place. And, whoops, got to make sure those ear tabs are right. And there I am back again. So, I hope this has helped you. And if you have any more questions, like I said, just put them below. And I hope you're having a great weekend. And we'll see you soon. Here. Take care and be blessed. Bye.